volts on the outside flange, 60 on the inside flange. There's a total of 120. Here is the steel tower section. 3 different tower sections bolted together on the inside. It's tapered all the way to the top. So at the base, it's about 13 feet wide. At the top, it's 7 feet wide. If you look at the turbine behind us, you see that the blade's actually at an angle. As the blade is at its peak at the top, it's actually crossing over the tower section.
Oh yeah.
You see that? At the base, it's away from it.
It offsets the weight.
That's both the natural design and the wind pushing on that blade. Now, if you listen, you hear that sound? That's the sound of the blade cutting through the air at 150 miles an hour. People often ask, well, why don't you just put a ride up there? Put a couple seats on one of the blades. You wouldn't survive, that's why. Also, if you look up, you see that nacelle? That nacelle is 220 off the ground. That nacelle alone weighs 69 tons. With the hub and the rotor, it's a total of over 110 tons up there. Now last year they let me climb this turbine. I'm not afraid of heights, but I respect them fully. Got about 100 feet on the ladder, made the mistake of stopping and looking down. Stupid mistake, froze up a little bit. Then I made the mistake of looking up, still had 100 feet to climb. My final mistake, and you'll see this when you get in there, is that ladder is actually attached by magnets. I made the mistake of thinking about that 100 feet in the air. Not very reassuring. Once you get up there, if the wind's blowing about 30 miles an hour, you're actually rocking back and forth. It sways a foot or two when you're up there. So there's 3 things I always tell people. If you're afraid of heights, it's not a good job for you. If you're claustrophobic, it's not a good job for you. And if you get motion sickness, it's not a good job for you. Now you see this blade?
Treat the motion. Oh, that cuts out about.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. And when you're up there sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
You don't climb back down. Now, twice a year, this turbine gets serviced, so the technicians work in teams. As one person climbs, he gets up there, he lowers the winch. Now the winch is the trap doors, the little box up there. Open that up, and you lower the winch, and you attach, 1 to 200 pounds of tools. You don't want to be climbing 220 feet with 200 pounds of tools on your back. They go up there and they service this turbine. It's preventive maintenance. It's just like getting an oil change in your car. You make sure all the filters are replaced if they are full. You make sure that the gear oil is at the stable. Also, you make sure that there's no uneven wear and tear on this turbine. Some days they'll actually have to get up on top of the nacelle and check out the ultrasonic sensors that are up there. So as I'm speaking right now, those blades are constantly changing the pitch to maintain the 16.5 revolutions per minute. Also, if the wind changes direction just a little bit, a couple degrees,